What's going on, guys? Andy here with Cut and Clean Lawn Care, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing, a review, and short comparison on the Makita brushless battery operated blower. Let's get into it.
Gave my name to all of them.
Now, before everyone gets all bent out of shape, yes, the two 5.0 amp hour batteries, the dual charger, and the extended blower tube are all accessories that do not come with the tool itself. So that's just a quick disclaimer. So let's start with the unboxing really quick of the Makita 36 volt brushless cordless blower. Let's see what comes in the box when you buy it.
Hey, my partner, he want to see that product.
When he talking?
My name, yeah.
Should be pretty basic and straightforward. I mean, I'm sure you guys have bought a lot of stuff in your life, but we'll go through, we'll see what we got going on here. We got the extension tube for the blower itself, right there on top. Got the blower itself. Makita brushes, the BL motor. Nice compact. There's the other tube for it. This is going to be the front. Then you're going to have your instructions down there at the bottom. That's all there is to it. So we're going to go ahead and put together this blower. Obviously there's not a lot to it. You got two extra pieces besides the blower itself that come together, and it just works the same as all your other blowers if you have a blower, the same way the tubes are, with the notches, putting it where you want, twist it to tighten it. You got the tip here, and I think they have different ones as well. And something I've already noticed about this compared to the other ones, it has a lot thinner of a tube, which means you're going to get a lot higher miles per hour out of it. Maybe a little less CSF or CFM as far as volume goes for pushing stuff. But miles per hour, you're probably going to get a lot more out of this, but we'll check it out. And Makita may have a package deal with this blower where these are options to get with it, but I have the tool only box, so these did not come with it. So I'm going to go ahead and open these. I'm going to get the batteries on the charger, get these charged up and ready to go. And I just want to run through real quick and talk about this Makita dual 18 volt battery charger they also sent me out. It's got some really cool features. You can actually active 3 controls to monitor on this, like your current, your voltage, and your temperature with the batteries and charger, which is actually really cool. And it has this awesome USB port for features like charging your cell phone or any other devices. I just wanted to run through that real quick and show you guys. I think it's a pretty cool charger. A little big and bulky. I would like it to be a little bit more small and compact, but awesome for what it's using, awesome for what it's doing for, and I definitely like the USB port on it. So right now I'm just letting the Makita batteries charge up. The Milwaukee one's already charged up and ready to go. But we're gonna go ahead and use both of these on a couple small things. We got a little bit of leaves, a little bit of stuff going in these rocks, so it's not gonna be a big epic test, but I'll be able to tell you just from using them together right now which one I would prefer better for what I'm doing. Doesn't necessarily mean the other one's bad by any means. You might prefer it a different way, it's just my opinions. They both have their pros and cons, but the main thing I stay focused on when it comes to the battery powered equipment, whether it's for a professional or homeowner, is I want something that I can use my batteries with all my other equipment, my drills, my impact, my grinders, things like that. And a lot of the bigger platforms, like the 40 volt platform, you're only going to be able to use those batteries with the outdoor power equipment itself. So as a business owner and a homeowner, I don't want 8,500 batteries. I want 1 or 2, 3, 4 batteries that I can use with everything that I own. So we'll get some more shots of this stuff. I'm gonna let this stuff charge up and we'll go. So I'm over here at my parents' house, like I said. My dad keeps the yard really clean, so I don't have a lot to show you guys as far as using this, but we're still gonna get into what we can. I've already used the Milwaukee, so no matter what, I'm gonna be able to give you differences. You guys have seen those videos before, but let's get the Makita out, let's get the batteries in it. I'm gonna try to blow some of these small leaves that are around, go into the rocks and stuff like that, and use it for a little bit and get my initial thoughts on it, guys. Some of the stuff I can tell you guys right now, just from my initial test, that I like about this, more than the Milwaukee and the DeWalt, is it's a lot quieter. I don't know if it picks up the same on camera, but it's a different sound. It's toned down a lot and a lot quieter compared to the Milwaukee, which to me, the Milwaukee has a really high-pitched kind of annoying sound to it. Something else this does is it puts out its airflow stream a lot farther than both the Milwaukee and the DeWalt. So when I'm out here blowing, I don't have to be right on the debris. I can be a little ways away from it and still get it to move. And especially through grass, a lot of the battery operated equipment doesn't have the power to move stuff, and this stuff seems to be moving it fine. But I'm gonna switch to the Milwaukee, kind of move some stuff around to make sure I'm getting the right general idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah, because that's definitely one of the big things I notice about the Milwaukee. It could be the diameter of the tube being so much bigger, but you gotta be right up on the debris to really move it good. You can't really do it from a ways away like I can with the Makita. And that's just on grass though. If you're talking about concrete and driveways, they're still gonna push air, especially if it's dry grass, it's still gonna move it either way. But the Makita definitely has what I would call more power between these two. Because I can be farther away from it, the higher miles per hour, a little bit more CFM in a direct shot is kind of better on these. You're not gonna have a ton of CFM, so the big tube, to me, doesn't do a lot of justice on something like this. For like the BR700 gas-powered backpack blowers, if you're pushing almost 1,000 CFM, you can put a giant tube on that to move a lot of debris. But for something that only has like 400-ish CFM around that general area, a more narrower tube is going to be the way to go on something like this. Alright guys, the last little test I'm going to do is more like a Vortex challenge, showing the differences that these two blowers do to this little ball I found here at my parents' house. It's either something my son plays with or their dog plays with, but something I did do, and I'm having mixed emotions on it because it should be able to be used because it came in the box. I'm not going to use the tip on the Makita. I took the very tip off to keep these comparable in size and length, so the tubes are pretty much the exact same length. Now I'm going to show you the differences that these both put out as far as power and CFM go to actually vortex this ball and keep it in the air in different locations. So let's check that out. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys the Milwaukee and kind of what it does to this ball, and then we'll show the Makita afterwards in comparison to see what the difference really is. Now let's check out the Makita and see what it has to offer. Definitely a lot more more power out of the Makita. So this is more like an initial thoughts test. It's not the long run. I'm not seeing how long the battery lasts between the two or between the Makita alone. Just initial thoughts on how the product itself works and operates. And my initial thoughts are good. I like it. I like the 36 volt option. The thing I don't like about that is I wish I had an option to be able to use it as an 18 volt. Like if I could use it somehow as one battery or two batteries, which isn't a giant difference. But the 36 volt on this is fine. It works really good. Like I said, it has a longer stream shot of air. I don't have to be right on debris and grass for it to move it. It's very quiet. It's definitely the more quiet of the battery operated blowers I've used from DeWalt, Ego, you know, stuff like that. To me, this is most comparable to the Ego, but without the turbo button. The Ego I has the turbo button, which gives it 540 CFM. Without using the turbo button, it's very similar to the Ego in sound and power. So that's just kind of my initial thoughts, guys. If you're looking at a product like this, I hope this video did you some kind of justice. I'm going to be taking it with me on my daily stuff for lawn care and my vlogs. I'm going to throw it in the back of the truck for the moments that I don't want to use my backpack blower. I'll be able to have this just to shoot my small driveways and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, there you go. The Makita brushless, battery operated, handheld cordless blower. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm sweating to death because it's very humid, and we'll see you guys in the next one.